I am here to talk about the way concepts overrides concepts, how meanings change to suit circumstances as time passes. I am here to talk specifically about two concepts that I have seen switched by society or in society as I have grown, but before I go any further, let me pause to admit and confess that I have created and subsequently deleted 3 YouTube channels because I concluded that hardly anybody is interested in the thoughts that I have been sharing. I told myself that operating YouTube channels was very distracting as well, and for a brief moment I concluded that if I went back to doing YouTube, I would go the route of video blogging where I would record real-life situations and post them on my channel, yet here I am, right back to sharing my personal thoughts on a reality that is very present in life, which, as I hinted at above, is concepts and how their meanings change in society. The two concepts which I want to talk about in this video are related to personal ambition, individualism, and personal success has been used to replace the original meaning of family and familial love. I will comment on the end result of the conceptual switch. Consider the following scenario. There's one generation followed by another, that's a given. One female from the former generation meets and becomes involved with a male from her generation. Together they make some babies. From birth, those babies are cared for tenderly, whether by the mother alone or by both parents, but as those babies grow up, the parents grow older. By the time those children become adolescents, one of their parents is able to acquire a house to call home, on a mortgage, so the children ends up having a place to call home. A very distinct joy to experience because countless children grow into adulthood without ever experiencing their parents getting to own a home. Now here is where things become twisted. By the time the children gets to the end of adolescence, they would have been taught a Western education and are seeing things in the world in a particular way. They see success as a personal thing. They see their success as being limited to enhancing only themselves, and if they choose to get into a relationship of their own. The fact that they are no longer totally dependent on their parents equates to their absences themselves from matters and obligations that their parents had handled over the years they were being raised by those same parents. And as a result, the parents are left alone to continue honoring obligations they had locked themselves into for the sake of providing a home for their children. Here's an example. The mortgage on a home, the home such children would have grown up in, owning bedrooms and bathrooms and special seats at the dinner table, with the expectation of getting a meal each time and being bought new clothes ever so often. Many children nowadays distance themselves from the mortgage on the grounds that the house is not going to be theirs when the mortgage has been paid off, but what is the cause of the distancing? It is born out of selfishness, a lack of love for parents, coupled and reinforced by Western education which teaches personal ambition and personal success as the primary reason for being alive and working in this world. The flip way of handling things would be as follows. Each child would be mindful of the effort their parents would have made over the years to see them through their formal education, and they would gladly agree to pick up and begin handling the mortgage for their aging parents. Pooling funds together, they would quickly and easily pay off the mortgage, and thereafter seeing the home as family property without the need to claim personal ownership. And in a similar manner, whenever any sibling had a project to complete, the others would chip in and assist financially and otherwise, in each instance chalking the success as another family property or project. With this approach to life, with this approach of pooling resources to guarantee that one by one, each family member experiences success in any project they undertake, the family simply cannot fail to become a successful and prominent family in the society. On the other hand, the family in which each member abides by the selfish, individualistic outlook instilled in them by Western education, will discover and have to relate to the one-man band reality, and fight life the hardest way, only to end up missing out on real success even at the end of a very long life. I ask you now, which of the family scenario do you see as better, and why? Leave a comment in the comments section below this video and stay tuned by subscribing to the channel for more thought-provoking content. See you soon.